Hi there. Welcome to Library Special with Miss Pulliam. I'm Miss Pulliam. This is week 13, and this is a Library Special for grades K through 2. Okay, we have a book that we're going to be starting today, and it's The Three Little Pigs. And I know we all have heard The Three Little Pigs, and sometimes some of the stories are a little bit different. This one should be really good, and it's called The Three Little Pigs, A Story About Patience. And we should all know what patience is. There's been somebody, a mom, dad, somebody in your life, your teacher, say, hey, slow down, just have some patience. Okay, so that's something that we all have to always work on. So let's go ahead and first go through some vocabulary. First of all, gadgets, a small mechanical, electronical device. So a gadgets and gizmos, little devices, little remotes, little things like that. Moss is a clump of plants. Sturdy is something that's firmly built. It's sturdy. It's not going to topple or fall right over. Which brings us to topple. Topple is to fall, as if it was like top heavy. So topple over, to fall like that. Kind of like weevils wobble, but they don't fall down. Okay, you probably don't remember that, guys. Anyway, weevils wobble, but they don't fall down. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, clambered is the next word, and it's to climb awkwardly with your, with your hands and your feet looking all silly. And devour. Devour is to eat something real greedily, like he devoured that dinner. He just ate that right up. Okay, we're going to start our story. And here we go. The Three Little Pigs. A story about patience. Once there were three little pigs who lived with their mother in a tiny cottage. Their mother loved them very much, and she tried her best to teach them all the important things in life, like kindness, hard work, and patience. Good stuff. But sometimes the two younger piggies had a hard time paying attention. Okay, so here's mom talking to the older boy, but the other two piggies, or the older piggy, but the other two piggies were daydreaming and playing. The littlest one was silly and carefree. He would play all day, poking hedgehogs with sticks while they were napping just to see them curl up into little balls. And the middle piggy was rather lazy. When their mother would ask for help stirring the soup for dinner, he would always say he was too busy watching for shapes in the clouds. I hope we don't do that when our moms ask us, hey, can you help me with something? We're part of a team. We need to help out, right? That makes me sad. But the oldest piggy was polite and thoughtful, just like you, my friends. He'd build gadgets to help around the cottage, and he was so patient while he worked that his brothers would make fun of him. You're growing moss on your snout, they said. The youngest would tease him. If you would just finish quickly, you could play with us, the middle brother would add. But their older brother just smiled. Important things are worth being patient for. I love that. Important things are worth being patient for. And did I show you page 1? Yes, I did. Okay. There we go. Okay. One morning, their mother said to them, you have all grown into such big piggies now. This cottage has become much too small. It is time for you to make your own homes. Hard work and be patient, and your homes will be sturdy and strong. So the pigs kissed their mother goodbye, promising to do as she said. But as soon as they had left, the youngest little piggy moaned, it's so boring building houses. I want to play. He gathered some straw and threw together a wobbly shack as quickly as he could, and then he went back to chasing hedgehogs. Look at that, there's a little hedgehog right there he's chasing. So he wasn't patient. He didn't take his time. Being patient is taking your time, not getting upset while you're waiting. Seeing his brother finish so quickly made the middle piggy want to finish even faster. Sticks are just as good as logs, he said. Why bother chopping down a tree when I can gather a few branches and build my house in half the time? Very quickly he was done, and he went back to watching for shapes in the clouds. But the oldest piggy didn't select straw, nor did he select sticks. He headed straight to town and bought as many bricks as he could. Then he carefully laid them one by one. After several days of hard work, he had finished a fine house. It was sturdy and strong, with a tall chimney and even a cozy fireplace. Nice. Late one afternoon, a hungry wolf passed by. He spotted the youngest piggy outside playing with the hedgehogs, and his stomach rumbled. "Looks like it's time for dinner," the wolf growled, "and my dinner is you." "Eep!" cried the little piggy. He raced inside his straw house and he slammed the door. Little pig, let me in," said the wolf. His deep voice rattled the door, and for the first time the little piggy wished his house was made of something other than straw. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," he said, trembling. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," cried the wolf. And he did. Look at that. How do you think Piggy feels? My goodness. All right. The youngest piggy was so frightened. He ran faster than his little legs had ever carried him before, and he raced straight to his brother's house made of sticks. And once he was safely inside, they slammed the door together. The wolf stomped up to the door. Now he could smell the two piggies inside, and his hunger doubled. Little pigs, let me in," he snarled. The piggies hugged each other tightly. "Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins," they said. The wolf licked his lips. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." What do you think's going to happen? See, it's always good to predict and try to think, well, what could happen? Well, he could blow it down, or maybe it stays up. Let's find out. With just one blow, the house of sticks crumbled to the ground. "Eep!" the two little pigs squealed with fright. They just managed to slip through the wolf's eager paws and hurry down the path to their brother's brick house. He let them in at once, and they slammed the door. I bet they're tired, Okay, now the wolf could smell all three pigs, and he was hungrier than ever. Little pigs, let me come in," he banged upon the door. "Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins," the oldest brother shouted. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," and the wolf cackled. He had already blown down 2 houses. What was one more, right? Let's see. Do you think he's going to be able to blow this one down too? And eat them? Let's see. And so the wolf huffed. And he puffed. And he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed. But no matter how hard or long he blew, the sturdy brick house did not topple over. It didn't even move an inch. Oh, I bet he's tired now from all that huffing and puffing. And I bet he's even hungrier. "No matter," the wolf growled. "You piggies can't stay in there forever. I shall wait for you to come out, and then I will gobble you up." "What are we going to do?" the 2 younger brothers asked, frightened. "He's right. We can't stay in here forever. And when we came out, he will devour us one by one. When we come out, he'll devour us one by one." But their older brother just smiled as he always did. "I have an idea," he said. "It will take patience, but I have a feeling patience is on our side." He gathered all the vegetables he had saved in his pantry, and then he simmered a delicious stew over a roaring fire in the fireplace. So he's cooking a nice stew on the fireplace. The dog is yawning. Outside, the wolf sniffed the air. The delightful scent of both the stew and the pigs drifted past him. It drove him wild with hunger. "Ooh, those pigs," he cried. "I shall eat them this very second in their very own stew." Without thinking, he clambered up the chimney, planning to drop down into the house and devour the pigs before they could escape. But his impatience, which means he doesn't have patience, made him foolish. And as soon as he dropped down the chimney, he realized his mistake because he landed right in the boiling stew. Oh my goodness, that would hurt. You're going to have wolf stew with veggies. Nope. Youch! Cried the wolf. The boiling stew burned his bottom so badly he shot straight back up and out the chimney. Howling in pain, he ran away while holding his smoking tail, never ever to be seen again. Thank you, brother, the two younger piggies said. If it weren't for you, we would be in that wolf's stomach. You're welcome, their brother hugged them. I'm glad you are safe, and I hope you've learned your lesson. Think about that. What is the lesson that they need to learn? We have, they replied. We really have. We should have built our house as you did, with sturdy bricks instead of sticks and straw. But you know that using bricks takes time and patience, the older brother said, because sometimes the things worth having are the things worth waiting for. The piggies nodded. It's never too late to start being patient, they said, and they went right back to work. So now they're all going to have good, sturdy houses made of brick. Isn't that nice? Okay, I like that story. Do you guys like that too? Thumbs up. All right. I've got some questions. Are we ready for some questions? Here we go. Let's see. I want you guys to think about this. I know you can't really answer me, but we can still discuss some of these questions. Let's see. Let's talk about, we're talking about patience, right? Let's see. Do you think, let me see. Why was the oldest brother patient? He was patient, wasn't he? Why was he patient? Because he took his time. It didn't take him a half a day or an hour or 2 days. It took him 5 days. Wasn't it 5 days? It took him several days to build his house because he wanted to make sure that he built it the right way. So it took him patience where his brothers just threw theirs together. Let me see. Yeah, I built on Jesus sturdy. I thought it took a couple days. I think it did. Okay. The wolf had been chased by two pigs. I mean, he chased two pigs from one house to the next house, to the next house. Then he blew on the brick house for a long time. Had he been patient? It's kind of a funny question, isn't it? Because you're saying, was he patient even though he was doing something something he shouldn't have? Chasing the pigs, blowing their houses down. But let's see. So he blew for a long time. So if he blew for a long time, he was patient, right? Because if he blew for a short period of time, then he wouldn't be. Okay, I like that. Thank you. Let's see. Why did the wolf jump down the chimney? Let's think. Actually, it was pretty smart because he couldn't blow the house down, and he knew he could get down that way. And was he being patient? No, he was like, I'm getting in there. I'm not waiting, because he could have waited for them. He said, I'll wait till you come out. You got to come out sometime. And he was right. But then he got impatient. He lost his patience. And he climbed up onto the house and didn't look down to see if there was smoke coming out or anything in the fireplace. And there he went. And he burnt his bottom and his tail. Lesson to be learned. So patience is important. Patience is important. Can you think of times in your life that maybe you weren't very patient and you could have been? You know, I can think of one. Sometimes when I'm driving, everybody's going really slow and I'm like, come on, come on. And then I think, I need to be patient. I need to relax. Okay. I have a special friend with me today. Excuse me, because here I go with my crazy yawning. But I have a special friend today, my friend Angel. and she's going to read you the next story. And it's a brand new book that we just got, and you're going to love it. It's The Pigeon Has to Go to School by Mo Willems. Yay! Okay, here you go. Oh, get out of your way, ma'am. Thank you. All right.
The pigeon has to go to school. The pigeon has to go to school. Why do I have to go to school? I already know everything. Go on, ask me a question, any question. Well, I know almost everything. Does school start in the morning? Because you know what I'm like in the morning. It is not pretty.
I'm not pretty in the morning either. I've got the hair that's all over the place.
I wish I was a little chick again. But he's a pigeon.
Baby pigeons are chicks?
Maybe.
Yeah.
A little itty bitty, not going to school baby wavy pigeon.
Oh. Little itty bitty not going to school baby wavy pigeon.
Pretty cute as baby. Wonder what happened.
He's funny looking.
What if I don't like school? What if I really don't like it? What if I really, really don't like it? What if?
Well, I think everybody's had that thought. What if I don't like it? And that could be school or anything else, but we don't know unless we try things.
Very true. What if the teacher doesn't like pigeons? Well, that's mean.
How could a teacher not like pigeons? Imagine.
And the stuff. What about all the stuff? There is so much stuff to learn. It looks like he's about to go kaplooey.
Oh no, he looks tired.
What if I learn too much? My head might pop off. Doesn't work that way.
You don't think so? If you learn too much, no, I don't think so.
You can never learn too much.
No, you can't. I agree with you.
I'm scared.
Aww.
He got very tiny. What will happen at school? He's very worried. What if there is math or numbers? Why does the alphabet have so many letters? Reading can be hard with one big eye. Does he not have an eye on the other side?
No, evidently he's just got one big.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
What will the other birds think of me? Will finger paint stick to my feathers? What's up with those heavy backpacks? I'm a fragile bird. The unknown stresses me out, dude. There should be a place to practice those things. with experts to help you, and books and classrooms, and other birds to work and play with. Maybe a playground.
Ooh.
Oh, that is school. Well, how am I supposed to get there anyway? Well, can't he fly or walk?
Well, he's still a kid. Maybe he needs some transportation.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, here, let me. What's up? What's up? What's up? What? Oh my goodness, that's great. Come on, that
We
is
need the
great.
sound effects.
The sound effects are very important. That is hilarious. You don't know what to think about that, Buzz. Oh my.
Step aside, coming through. The pigeon has to go to school. So now he's excited.
He gets on a bus.
He's not worried anymore.
That's right, because getting on a bus is exciting.
The end.
What a good story. I like that. Thank you for reading it. You know what I like too? Is they had some good questions in there, don't you think? I like the funniness of it. They have letters. He's asking about lunch, backpacks, and you know what the unknown stresses him out. What do the other birds think of him? And these are things that everybody thinks about. What are people? What are the other kids gonna think of me? Are they gonna like me? Am I gonna make friends? Those are all important things, aren't they? It is. I like your hat, by the way. Very cute. Thank you. And let's see where we're at. Time wise, we're perfect. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for reading a story to us. I appreciate that. Did you like it? Mo,
It's something.
isn't it cute? Mo Willems is one of my favorite authors. And actually, besides these books here, oh, let's say I haven't seen this, but besides these kind of books, he has a book that is, what's it called? It's going to take me a while, but there's a favorite, Nuffle Bunny. Nuffle Bunny is my favorite. And I'll have to, you know what, guys? You remind me to read you Nuffle Bunny sometime, and I definitely will. It's my favorite. Okay. Remember, my friends, to please make sure you're reading aloud. Okay. And that way you're practicing, or, you know, it's good too is if mom or dad or somebody reads one page and you read the other. That's great too, or read to somebody. Okay. All right. Keep reading and have a great day. See you soon.